Today, we are going to talk about what absolutely freaking frustrates the INFJ. And if you're an INFJ yourself, I want you to let me know in the comments if this is your experience too. And if you're not an INFJ, then please do not do this to your INFJ loved ones because it's frustrating, it hurts, and eventually they might build a wall and not let you in. Okay, so what is it? What do INFJs find incredibly frustrating? It might surprise you, but it's when plans are cancelled. Now, I'm sure you've seen the memes on how relieved introverts feel when a plan is cancelled and they get to stay home all cozied up watching Netflix. But for an INFJ, it is a little bit more complex than that because, well, INFJs are complex humans with mixed emotions on basically everything. Sure, if you've been invited to some rager that you really don't want to go to, then a cancelled plan is a cause of celebration. But when it's someone that you're close to and love and enjoy spending time with, it can really hurt the INFJ. The INFJ might not let the friend know this, and they'll play it cool, pretending they don't care.
Cool.
But deep down, they do. It hurts, it sucks. Don't do it. Let's talk a little bit about why this is, and if you're an INFJ, what you can do about it. An INFJ is a planner. They're thinking ahead. They thrive on structure in their life, and a healthy INFJ knows how to balance out their energy levels so that they can enjoy some alone time, but also socializing with the people that they love. Because yes, healthy INFJs, they actually do love people. In fact, I've been told that they're the most extroverted of the introverts. So if they've been invited to do something for the weekend coming, the healthy INFJ will plan out their week to accommodate for this social situation. They might turn down other social invites throughout the week, knowing that they need to keep their energy level battery pretty even, and doing too many social things in one week can burn them out. So for that week leading up to the social plans, they're balancing it all out, saying no to other things, putting in place alone time to keep their battery levels full, and they're also mentally preparing themselves for whatever the social situation is. Plus, when an INFJ says yes to a friend, they're like loyal dogs. Actually, no, more like loving, loyal cats. But what I'm trying to say is they're loyal friends and they will follow through with their yes, no matter what, no matter how they're feeling on the day of the social event. They will do everything in their power to be at whatever event, simply because they said they would, and they've planned out their whole week to be there. That's how much they love their friends and love commitment and love structure. So when at the last minute plans get cancelled for what can seem like a minor reason, this can really throw an INFJ and hurt their feelings. I don't think non-INFJs actually see this. I don't think non-INFJs actually see how time and energy consuming it is for them to follow through with plans. And it really is rare for an INFJ to cancel on something that they've said yes to.
Which is why you need to think very carefully if you actually want to do the thing before you say yes.
Because INFJs are so loyal, it can be really confusing for them as to why others wouldn't respect that or give them the same loyalty that they deserve. It can bring up feelings of rejection and shame and abandonment for the INFJ. It really is an awful feeling, but more than anything, it's frustrating and can cause the INFJ to question if the other person is really a good friend or not. So what can an INFJ do about this? Firstly, it's completely normal to have these reactions and all these emotions to boil up. But before you respond to them, you're gonna need to take a breather, pause for a moment, and have some self-reflection and a good self-talk. It's important to look at all situations in a place of empathy and compassion. Why did that person cancel? Is there something else going on in their life? Perhaps the friend is going through a tough time. Perhaps a family emergency happened. Whatever it is, try and see it through the lens of compassion. Of course, if it's a crappy reason, I get why you'd get angry. Feel the anger. Don't bottle it up, but also don't let it explode in someone's face. Ride through that emotion. Begin looking at the boundaries in your life. Are they healthy? Are they rigid boundaries? and mesh. When someone has weak boundaries, it's a lot easier for people to walk all over them. If you do know that your friend is a really good friend, remember they are a different personality type than you. They're not going to understand how you need to plan and structure your week just for that one social engagement. Once you've cooled down and the anger has gone, perhaps you need to have a chat with them. Have some healthy communication and let them know how you're feeling. Explain to them the way you're wired. Communicate the effort and planning and sacrifices it takes for you to have a social engagement, and that when things are cancelled, you're left high and dry. They probably don't understand or get it, which is why you do need to let them know. If they're a good friend, they'll be more considerate next time. But if they're a flaky friend and it keeps happening even after you're communicated with them, you might need to reflect on if this is a friendship worth keeping. I'm not going to tell you to dump a friend. That's something you need to decide by yourself. But ask yourself, what is a good friend? What does that look like to you? What sort of friends do you need in your life? Once you know the answers to that, it's a lot easier to hold on to the ones that are special and mean something. So, INFJ, tell me, is this you too? Do you experience this? Let me know in the comments and tell us all how you handle the situation. If you do need extra support, I am available for counselling. You can use the link in my description. Now, despite all of this, let's build you up. You might be wondering what some of your superpowers are as an INFJ. And if that's the case, and you want to know what you're really good at, then go ahead, check out this video. It might be a big encouragement for you. So off you go, click on it, and I will see you over there.